Zap 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 Lightning, Zap Zap Lightning, Lightning, fade out.
Hello everybody, today we'll be taking a look at every LEGO Star Wars set which is scheduled to be retiring at the end of 2026. LEGO apparently have a new retirement model where they'll be retiring some sets on July 31st and then the rest on December 31st. So this list will be divided into two videos to represent that. Kicking things off with the sets retiring on July 31st, we have the 75325 The Mandalorian's N1 Starfighter. It was released on June 1st, 2022 for $60 with 412 pieces. This set has had its retirement date pushed back several times, but it does have logical reasoning. The new Mandalorian and Grogu movie is going to be releasing soon, and although it seems like the N1 Starfighter won't be featured much in it, it is still as of now very closely connected to the character. So leaving it available during the initial run of the movie seems like a good decision from LEGO. It's a reasonably good set that's not too overpriced, so it being available for longer doesn't bother me. Next up we have the 75333 Obi-Wan Kenobi's Jedi Starfighter. It was released on August 1st, 2022 for $30 with 282 pieces. This was basically the last of LEGO's era of more reasonably priced Starfighters, with prices reaching between $35 and $45 now, so the longer it's available the better. It has a solid minifigure selection, with the Kaminoan Tanway being the standout as the best, and the build as well is about as solid as it gets for a Jedi Starfighter. Next up on the list we have the 75337 ATTE Walker. It released on August 1st, 2022 for $140 with 1082 pieces. I'm surprised it lasted this long, but it does make sense with how popular it was upon release. Although shrunken, it's one of the best ATTEs that LEGO have made, with a dope minifigure selection as well, including Commander Cody. Its retirement in mid-2026 is sad, however it is about time that its lifespan wraps up. Next up we have the 75345 501st Clone Troopers Battle Pack. It released on January 1st, 2023 for $20 with 120 pieces. It was a solid battle pack when it was released, and at a 3.5 year shelf life has outlasted most other battle packs, so this seems to me to be a reasonable retirement date. Next up we have the 75345 TIE Bomber. It was released on January 1st, 2023 for $65 with 625 pieces. This is probably one of my favorite recent LEGO Star Wars sets, so I'm glad it got several extensions on its previous retirement dates. A 42-month lifespan is much more reasonable for a set of its high quality, so seeing it go next year instead of the previously reported date of this year is good to see. Now we have the 75349 Captain Rex's helmet. It released on March 1st, 2023 for $70 with 854 pieces. This set has avoided retirement a couple of times already, and while it is a top-notch depiction of Captain Rex's helmet, it is definitely reaching the point of overstaying its welcome, so the upcoming retirement date is justified. Next on the list we have the 75356 Midi-Scale Executor Superstar Destroyer. It released on May 1st, 2023 for $70 with 630 pieces. This is a high-quality midi-scale set, and seeing the revival of the theme after so long is great, even if most of the new midi-scale sets have been disappointing. It received a reasonable lifespan as well, so I don't have much to say for its retirement. Next up is the 75388 Jedi Bob Starfighter. It was released on August 1st, 2024 for $40 with 309 pieces. This is probably one of the most unique LEGO sets that LEGO have made, so only getting a 2-year lifespan here is disappointing. The only possibly more unique Jedi Starfighter that LEGO have made was the Anakin's Jedi Starfighter based off the 2003 original Clone Wars animated series, and even that's a stretch. At the very least, it is nice to see Jedi Bob Starfighter be available through the first and second seasons of the Rebuild the Galaxy show it is based on. It's also a big shame to see Jedi Bob gone again so soon, so hopefully he'll return in another set. Next up we have the 75391 Captain Rex's Y-Wing Microfighter. It was released on June 1st, 2024 for $13 with 99 pieces. It's an above average microfighter that received an above average lifespan for a set from its line, so I would say that this lines up perfectly for its retirement. Moving to one of my least favorite new sets now, we have the 75401 Ahsoka's Jedi Interceptor. It released on January 1st, 2025 for $45 with 290 pieces. This is by far one of the most overpriced Star Wars sets which LEGO have made in recent memory, so even this 18-month lifespan seems generous for it. The build itself isn't half bad, but it's a shame things turned out the way they did for this set. I would say though that it is possible it gets its lifespan extended, because if it's so expensive that hardly anybody bought it, LEGO might have more units that they'll be wanting to get moved on in the next year or two. The penultimate set we have for this half of the list is the 75404 Midi-Scale Acclamator class assault ship. It released on January 1st, 2025 for $50 with 450 pieces. It's overpriced but has a reasonably good build, so I have no qualms with the standard 18-month lifespan. Our final set retiring on July 31st, 2026 is the 75405 Midi-Scale mini-scale Home 1 cruiser. It released on January 1st, 2025 for $70 with 559 pieces. This was an even more overpriced mini-scale set than the Acclamator and wasn't as good either, so this is probably one of the few sets I'm actually kind of happy to see be retired. One last update as well, the 40806 Gingerbread AT-AT, which was planned to be retired in 2026, is going to be given an extension until 2027. This is probably one of the greatest holiday sets that LEGO have ever made, with an amazing AT-AT build and a great chocolate Darth Vader minifigure, so I think it's great that it's getting extended to over a 2-year lifespan. With that, we'll be wrapping up today's video. I'll make sure to have part 2 of this list done soon, however it's been a while since I've posted, so I'm trying to get this video up as soon as possible before moving on to part 2. And one last thing before you leave everybody, please remember to hit the subscribe button, ring the notifications bell, and leave a like on the video. Bye!